So what you just saw was a short film exclusively created for this video. And my question is, how do you differentiate between video and a film? Of course, when we shot this short film, it was all clips of videos. So how does something makes it look like a film? What is that something? Is that a composition? Is that a music? Is that a story? Is that black bars? Is that film grain? Is that something else? In my view, there are three things that would differentiate a video from a film or a movie. The first thing that would differentiate is the story. Videos rarely have it. And even if videos have the story, it is often forced, it is often reverse engineered, it is often very clinical in nature. With movies, it's a little bit subtle, it's natural. Every scene, the sequence, everything seems like it is supposed to be there. And that subtlety, that organic nature of story and shots and sequences actually differentiates a video from a film. The second differentiator in my view is the look and feel, and that most of the times goes on visual feel of it, colors, the composition, lens choices of course, and number of other things. The lighting is of course one of the things. But more so importantly, I think colors do make a video look like a film or vice versa. Lots of times a video will have colors that are just captured as is. There is no color grading involved. That gives you a feeling of a video or a news or a report or a documentary. When it comes to film, it almost always looks surreal. It almost always looks like dreamy. Now, if we were to shoot something on actual film, like a celluloid film, majority of that will come naturally. But shooting on film is expensive. Digital cameras make it super cheap and easy. So how do you get that film-like look on digital content? And this is where our today's sponsor, DaVinci comes into play. DaVinci plugin, and I use it on DaVinci Resolve, has helped me get that authentic film look that usually would get only if you shoot on film. A team at DaVinci has been kind enough to provide us that plugin for free for last 3 short films. And if you look at all the 3 short films that we produce, 1 Hindi, 1 Marathi and 1 musical, you will see how different they look compared to the video. And I think that helps sell not just the film look, but also create that look and feel, which is what makes movies look like movies. Thank you, DaVinci, for supporting us on this journey. And DaVinci has been kind enough to provide us with a discount code. The third factor which differentiates movie or film and video is the flow and intent. So what do I mean by flow? I mean flow of information and flow of emotions. Every film or video are made up of sequences, shots. Shots make scenes, scenes make sequences, and sequences make films. And the same applies more or less to videos. But then with video, those sequences, those shots do not necessarily need to have a flow. B-rolls most of the times just come in one after the other. There doesn't have to be a sequence. There doesn't have to be a connection between the 2 B-rolls. With film, that's not the case. You cannot off-put something just because you need to fill the gap. So the flow is very deliberate. With video, every scene, every shot is delivering you information. So there is information after information after information delivered. With film, there is often juxtaposition and flip-flop between information, emotion, and mix of information and emotion. So there are certain shots and scenes that only have information, which we call as exposition. Then there are certain shots and scenes where it is only emotion. And then there are certain shots where there is both. And that flow of a bit of emotion, bit of information, bit of both actually keeps you engaged. That is why movies look like movies and feel like movies. Videos don't.
पहले मुझे लगता था कि तुम्हारा हस्बैंड बहुत लकी इंसान है.
But apart from flow, there is also subtext. And that subtext comes mostly from dialogues, mostly from spoken words. With video, it's very straightforward. What you say is what you get. What I'm saying is what I mean. But with dialogues, there is often a little bit of a subtext. There is often a little bit of a different meaning to it. So there is a meaning that is being said, there is a meaning that is being conveyed, and there could be a meaning which, if you rewatch the film, you will see there is a deeper meaning, there is a philosophical meaning, there is something else.
वक्त का बहाना बनाते बनाते कहीं ऐसे ही खर्च हो गए तो?
So films usually have those layers, videos don't. And all that can happen only when someone is deliberate, when someone has an intent to make you feel like that. And that actually shows up in the outcome. And I think that's where we can conclude it's not just the look and feel, it's not just the story, it's not just the flow and intent, it is the deliberate effort that actually differentiates movie or film and the video.